not a game, it's a rich thing.
Start with opening our ABA cosmetic lip gloss base. I don't know why I said cosmetics, but I did. So this base is a very tricky base to open, and I don't want it to spill, so I had to take my time when opening it. I had to wait for the knife right here because I didn't want to open it on a fall. So let's go. And voila, we get it open. So some people had complained about seeing insects, creatures, or whatnot in it. So I had to stir it up and shake it around before I use it to see. So, and to see when I shake it, to see the consistency, how thick it was, how runny it was. So here we go. It wasn't that really runny, but he was a little bit runny more than TKB to me. So, but they were thick with the same thick consistency when I put it on my hand to try it. So there we go. I was having fun with this, so I did it for quite a little while. Okay, so now I'm stirring it to see the consistency again, how thick it was or whatnot. Yes, there we go. It wasn't that really bad. It was good for me. So yeah. Then I spoon it and I put it into my bowl to measure the amount that I was going to use to make a lip gloss. Yes. Plus, one spoonful of this goes a long way and did a lot. There we go. That was actually, I think, 2 or 3 spoonful. Yes, so I'm mixing it. Sorry that I didn't put the full thing in camera. So it needs to work better on my camera skills. So there, that was my coconut oil. I use Butcher Boy. Sometimes I use it like that because it eventually melt by itself because of the heat in my house. Or sometimes when it's too thick, I melt it down. When I use it like that, no, it does not go back to solid because I have tested. I have put it in the fridge for 2 hours and it did not go back to solid. That was my vitamin E oil. Sometimes I measure, sometimes I don't to get the right consistency because most of the time I keep using different amount of base. But yes, I do write down the amount that I use for whatever amount of base I'm using that day. So there we go. We mix. Through this video, we'll see that I use a lot of oil because with TKB shading you don't have to use that much oil, but with AVA you have to use a good amount of oil. Well, for me to get a consistency that I want, I have to use a lot. So let's see. That was a new batch. That was my second batch actually. Yeah, that look like my second batch. Okay, that's my grapeseed oil. So instead of using almond oil, because most people are allergic to the nuts in it, I use vitamin E oil. I use my bad. I use grapeseed oil, guys. Plus, I love using grapeseed oil. You can see I have to put more coconut oil when my consistency is too still too thick. I use either grapeseed oil or coconut oil, but I mostly use coconut oil because I love coconut oil and it's rich in nutrients. That's right. Yeah, I think I pronounced it right. It's rich in those factors and whatnot. Yeah. Still a little bit too thick. I put a little vitamin E oil, then a little grapeseed oil. I need to really fix my camera when I am recording next time. Yes, and using this oil give it a tinted color. It doesn't make it look clear because these oils are tinted. So to get it clear, it, grapeseed oil give it a tint, yes, and the coconut oil that I use, that the butcher boy one, yes, that give it a tint. So to get it clear, you have to use a clear coconut oil, and I haven't found this like a substitute like a clear grapeseed oil yet. So working with what I have. Still a little too thick. So I add more coconut oil. As you can see, my coconut oil keeps getting thinner because it's melting. And the house is pretty hot because of the season it is and whatnot. So yeah, we're getting where I needed to. We're getting there, yes. I add some more grapeseed oil. Then mixing it well so that it can thin out and the oil can mix properly with the base. For this portion of the video, you will see me mostly down here because my next camera had died and I hadn't noticed to put it up and running, so my bad. So I had to put more coconut oil. Oh, and just to make it clear, in this video, I am using 2 different bowls with 2 different lip gloss base. I'm not adding a numerous amount in one bowl. No, I'm using 2 bowls, just so you know. Okay, so yep. Yes, the consistency I'm going for. Yes, it's getting there. When I take it up on the spoon, fork, whatever I'm mixing with, by the way, that's more grapeseed oil. When I take it up on the spoon, fork, or whatever I'm mixing with, I don't want some to run off. No, I need everything to glide off. So that is why I add more grapeseed oil. Now I'm going in and I'm adding my makeup powder. This makeup powder is cosmetic graded, and it's safe for the lips. Plus, I love these kinds of makeup powder because their colors are just so strong and beautiful. I'm sorry I didn't put this part on camera, guys. It was just so beautiful. I think I'm gonna do a 2-part video on how to get it to show up on the lips, because this one was clear. So I'm gonna try the theory until I get it right, and I'm gonna share it with you guys as a part 2. Oh, and when you're mixing your makeup powder, make sure that you scrape the side, but doesn't scrape it too hard that you get the, like, some people use plastic dishes, the styrofoam type. When you're mixing, don't mix too hard, in case you mix the styrofoam off the side to put it in your glass. That can be really bad. As you can see, I had just tested out on my gloves plus my skin with a knife. Like, I take the knife, take out some and test it so that I can see what it looks like. If it has enough pigment, do I need to add more? Yes. Plus, that was my first time ever doing a swatch. Like, I never did swatch before, so I said, let me try. You see, I'm mixing the side and pulling the side in case there's powder there that's not mixed out. Yes. Okay, there I add a little bit more vitamin D oil. Vitamin E. I don't know why I keep saying D. Vitamin D. I mean vitamin E, and a little bit more grapeseed oil because I love those oil together. So let's add a little bit more. Yes, just the consistency I want. When I put it,